outside wideouts competing. There's a lot of improvement. You know, we're in a much better place than we were when spring started, and an even better place than when spring finished. So that means that there's been continual improvement, which is the ultimate goal. But we've got a bunch of outside guys competing for reps. Cam Camper, Javon Swinton, Donovan McCulley, Anderson Kobe, you know, who's a new addition for us. You know, Emory Simmons has the ability to play inside and outside. You know, a young Omar Cooper who's going to be a really good football player for Indiana at some point in his career. I mean, we've got a good, healthy competition going out there, and so I'm just excited. And you know, it takes a lot of guys. You know, I don't know if I've ever been anywhere where you know your two outside guys played you know every snap all year long. It takes a lot of guys, and so we've got just got to continue to develop and make sure that we just identify the guys that we know we can count on in a game, knowing that you know everybody's going to have to play.
Keegan, and then we'll go to Jim.
Offense. Who's a guy that you could possibly see reach or kind of show out in that area and be a lead threat in that area of the field?
Yeah. You know, all right, just physical dimensions and abilities first. You know, Donovan's a big guy. He's going to be a guy that can climb the ladder, you know, win in the back half of the end zone, fade balls, you know, from a, you know, typically in those areas of the field, you know, you're seeing more man coverages, you know, you're seeing more brackets. So whoever's at number three, you know, is going to be in relation to a Mike Backer or a bigger safety, you know, so that's where a guy like AJ Barner comes in. You know, the tight end typically down there has got to be able to win the middle of the field. You know, and so AJ, Donovan McCulley, you know, DJ Matthews is a guy that's always going to be able to win, you know, on options and choices and quick game type stuff. Um, you know, I think the biggest thing is down there, you've got to establish the ability to run the football so that play pass is successful. So, but, you know, anytime you've got a wideout that can win a one-on-one, anytime that you've got a tight end that can go truly win his matchup in the middle of the field, you know, and then you got to play to the skills of the other people, you know, in the offense. But I think, again, I think one of the most underrated things is you got to be able to run the ball vertically in that area of the field. You know, because you got to be able to run the ball vertically, because obviously safeties don't have very far to go. To run the ball east and west, you're going to struggle. So you got to be able to run the ball vertically, and you got to be able to throw to score. You know, and but I feel like we've got good pieces in place to do it. You know, and that's becoming the game. You know, if you can finish 65, 68, or 70% in terms of a touchdown rate on the year, you're going to win a lot of football games. You know, that is a huge point of emphasis, and we started really early here in terms of emphasizing the red zone, the scores on the goal line.
All right, Walt, Jim's actually ready.
Coach, obviously a lot of new faces, whether it's on the player side or personnel side, and a lot of unknowns for those of us outside, offensively especially. What is the true goal of that? Is getting to the first game with as little on film or known as possible? And how much easier has it made it for you to accomplish that?
Yeah, well, I mean, the ultimate goal of what we're doing right now is to win the first football game. You know, and so as little as we can possibly let Illinois know is probably a good thing for us. You know, and ultimately we got to protect the organization and make sure that we're putting our team in the best position to win the game possible. So we're going to be really quiet. You know, we're just going to work on us. And, you know, as always, we're going to go out there on the first play against Illinois. There'll be 11 people. There'll be somebody catching the snap, and we're going to go play. But I think it's allowed our group to build a really good camaraderie, to know that you know, we're just worried about us right now. You know, we don't have to worry about any outside things, or we don't have to worry about anything else other than just us, you know. And that's Coach Allen's plan, and that's what he wants for our organization. And so we're going to keep this thing really close to the vest and get ready to go play our best football Friday night.
All right, thanks, Walt.
Absolutely. We good?
We're good.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, Coach.
Absolutely, bud.